Breathe it out. Breathe it out.
Bless it down, Lord. Bless it down. Hey guys, it is your girl, Ev Diaz, the Queen of Real Talk, and welcome to Flow Talk. Guys, this episode, we have been trying to get to you for so long. This beautiful young woman that you see right here, right next to me, I have been rocking with her probably for about 5 or 6 years now, and it has taken me everything, even down to we just recorded the interview right before this one, and it didn't record. So you guys are really special right now, really, really special. Introducing La Tere.
It's okay.
We're going to make it do what it do. That's
We
right.
We
always do what it do.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so thankful to you, sis, for the platform that you have created to give opportunity for people to just be, for people to share their story from an authentic space with no judgment. So thank you for that. Thank you for being a light. Thank you for being a lighthouse, right? And thank you for giving other people an opportunity to shine when there is a world of haters that don't want other people to like share their stories.
Absolutely.
So
thank you. Thank you.
You're
you know, I always say the struggle is real, but we are never alone, never alone. And I'm so glad you could be here with me today. But I'm not even going to tell them about who you are or how we met other than what I already told them, because, you know, we did all of that in the other recording. So I'm going to open it up for you. Tell the people. Tell the people, who are you? What are you into? What is all the hype around La?
What is all the hype around La? The hype around La. I didn't know that there was hype around La, but I receive it. It's really thank you for that energy. I am a Afro-Caribeña, Afro-Boricua from Chicago, lived in New York for a decade, have done a lot of organizing work around women and children. And I teach children what I currently do is I teach children and youth and families how to use hip hop as a healing tool. So I help them recenter themselves and figure out what is the story that they want to tell, right? From a space of truth and from a space of working on overcoming self-sabotage. And it's crazy how you work with children that are 7 years old and they already have sabotaging tendencies. It's crazy. And so, you know, that's the work that I do. So I travel and I go into places like, you know, refugee camps in Palestine or children that live under bridges in Guatemala City, and I do the work in places with people that are invisible. And I love, and I'm passionate about it, and I love it. And that's the current work.
That is amazing. And when we actually met several years ago. You were on stage doing a massive performance, blew the house down, like out of this world. You are the change that, what is it? Tell me. You are who you've
been waiting for.
You are who you've been waiting for. And when you did that, it was like a chant going all through the house. Like people could just feel it vibrating in their spirit. And then I ran up to you because I was like crunk and crazy and I just needed to get some more of your good energy. So like how did you get to that place? Like what kind of drew you into all of this work? How did you get there?
Really, it would have to be the energy that my parents have shared with me from the beginning. I understand that having two parents is actually a privilege.
So much so.
Right?
It's unfortunate, but so much so.
Yeah, it's a privilege. It's crazy when you feel like you can't really talk about your parents because there's other people that don't have that experience, even though they don't know my full experience, right? Because even having two parents, you can feel like an orphan.
Right. You can have your own trauma and everything with that. Right.
Exactly. So but with my parents and their own trauma and their own experiences, they still were able to, and I mean, that's why we're so resilient as people of color. Like they still were able to push me. And every time I walked out that door, they would tell me that I was a champion right before school. and I was a heavy set kid. So now as a 300-pound woman, as an Afro Boricua, that part of like confidence is not, they instilled in me that piece that I was.
Right.
And so I started to believe it. And I had said, it's not about being cocky, it's about being confident. And it's also, it's really, the bottom line is about not being disrespectful to your creator, whether it's God
Right.
or the universe or
Right.
however you see that, not them, my parents, but to my creator.
Who made
And
you? Yeah.
yeah, and once they taught me that, once they shared that with me, like, you're a champion and you're a masterpiece and you're supposed to, in their own crazy situations that they had going on, migrating from Puerto Rico to a blizzard, in Chicago, like trying to adjust to this new type of energy, they were still able to like do that and see
Yeah.
me as a human.
And put
Yeah.
a battery on your back that like really shored you up for the world every day, right? Yeah.
Yes. And it doesn't mean that my life is perfect, because
Sure.
obviously I have all kinds of things that happen to me. But the beauty of the work that I'm doing now is that every day I'm teaching new tools for myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did I get involved in this? It was learning tools for myself to make sure that I told my story, because what I knew is, I knew I wanted to tell my story because I had a choice between being the statistic, or I had either be the statistic or beat the statistic.
Mm,
And I was
mm.
like, hey, statistic? I ain't gonna be nobody's statistic. I already had a lot of statistics, but how do I beat them, right? And
Right,
show
right,
that I don't have to be that percentage. Like,
right,
that piece feels right to me. And
right.
I hated being put in a box. And so, because I was always just a big personality, you
Got
know?
you.
And I just
Big
didn't like
girl, big
that.
personality. So you like, let me work with it.
But never about being tough. And
Yeah.
that's what my parents always told me. You got to be tender. You, in your tenderness, you can
Mm,
set people straight. Yeah.
through love and compassion.
Yeah.
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 And I'm in gratitude for that. Sis, like, I'm really, as I was saying that I just turned 40 on Tuesday, and like, I feel a element of peace over myself, because I'm finally in a place where I fully understand that there is that validation is for parking,
Right.
right?
Right. Right.
The validation is for parking, and that I create the world that I want to live in. And I was also sharing that in these conversations of like healthy living or healing and trauma and all that, everything sounds so like cliche and stuff, but it's a real, until you don't go through a healing journey, until you don't choose to unravel to be able to tell your story the right way,
Right.
um you won't kind of get it.
Right.
It all sounds the same, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's
And it
work.
just kind of goes like a wash or whatever, because it's like you're not in it. You're not in it. Yeah.
But the source is love. And so now, how am I able to do it? I'm able to do it because I was taught love. And since I was taught love, um now that's what I have.
That's what you have to pour out. Right.
I
Right.
Right. And so people want, expect for you to, broken people, hurt people, absolutely. But people who love on people, create
Love people.
love.
Love begets love too, right?
It's
Right.
beautiful. It's beautiful. And I just, my job is to encourage the world to tell their story from a place of loving themselves.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. So what do you feel is the dream now? Where do you see this going? What's the big goal?
Ay, ay, ay. So the big goal, the big dream, and I thank you for asking that question, because people do not ask that question. They want to know about the right now, when's your next show, and right, the present moment, and that's fine. But
I do want to know about the next show because I'm still trying to get to a Mama's Hip Hop Kitchen. Okay, but for now, what's the what's the dream?
the dream is to open up an orphanage in 10 years. That's the work right now, getting towards that. But the orphanage, having the mission of the orphanage being uh social emotional learning,
Mm,
uh,
mm.
emotional
Okay.
intelligence and spiritual management, from the time they come in until it's time for them to be wonderful world leaders, because they understand that they're not orphans, that they are loved, and that they have a sanctuary within themselves, and that's more than enough.
I love
And
it.
he that dwells inside of them, or she that dwells inside of them, is way grander than they can even imagine. And if they tap into that, it's endless possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Endless possibilities.
I absolutely love it. And tell us the name of the organization that you're building with the dream.
So it's called Same Heart Society.
Okay.
So it
Same.
hasn't been launched or anything like that. I haven't shared it with anyone but you.
Well, you
So
just did. You just did.
it's okay. And it's okay. It's okay.
So that means that for all of you light workers out there who are looking for opportunity to pour in and to express your purpose and come pour into this mission. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Thank
come
you.
pour into this mission.
So
So
I don't have a location or anything like that. I'm just being
it's gonna
obedient right now.
manifest. It's gonna manifest. And even like what you were saying with all of the energy, we just came out of the super new Libra moon, and now we're going into Scorpio, and it's like a time to release, a time to heal, a time to relax. Like you're on the right track. I feel the energy. I feel the energy. So question.
Yes.
Oh wait, you were gonna say something?
No, go ahead, girl. Go
So
ahead.
question. Do you feel like you're in flow?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I am all about self-care right now.
All right. So self-caring it up, loving on yourself equals flow. I love it.
Equals flow, and being able, and in all honesty, one of the greatest forms of self-care that I have found to work for me, that make me feel better, is being able to say no. Like
That is amazing.
For the first time, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that show just because you want me to fill in for somebody else. Like, no, I don't
And
want to be second. I don't want to work like that.
there's
Like
a word there. There's a word there because sometimes, most recently we did an interview not too long. If you guys haven't watched it already, go check it out, with Chanel Allure, and she was talking about the year of yes, like with Shonda Rhimes, because she had been in her no cycle for so long. But I'm so glad that you're coming to talk about the other side of the coin, which is no. You have to balance your yeses and your nos.
And if it's not a healthy relationship, I really cannot participate.
Very
I've
good.
already suffered. Like,
Yeah.
I'm too grown. I know too much to continue to be in, like, just toxic patterns and crazy patterns. I think they're beyond toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
I haven't found the word, but like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I have disrespected myself in so many different ways.
That part, because if you're still dealing, that's what it really means, right? Thank you. So, okay, La, I know you gotta go. We've been doing this for a minute. So, any last gems for the people? Mama's Hip Hop Kitchen, and then any last gem?
So Mama's Hip Hop Kitchen is a social justice platform. It's a hip hop concert for families. It's a free family concert in the Bronx at Hostos Community College. It is the first Saturday of March. I'm sorry, I don't know.
So it's going to be 2020, first Saturday in March 2020.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will send you obviously all the stuff so that you can have the information and send it to your beautiful people. If there's anything that I would want people to take away, is two things. Number one, if you have children, tell them that they're a champion every day. It works. It allows for them to dream and to know that they're always going to have somewhere to go back, and where they're going to be affirmed. Like, please take care of your kids, man. And number two,
them down. Yeah. Build them up, tear them down. Yeah.
And number two is, you are who you've been waiting for. Like, you are. Nobody's really gonna hold your hand like that, and it's a hard reality.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
It's a hard reality, but if we teach our children that so it's like the two sides too, right? If you teach your children that they have to, that it is their responsibility to be be in thoughtful partnerships,
right,
and to be able to identify what are thoughtful partnerships, and when they're not, that it's time to go. So, and to take care of themselves, like self-care, all that stuff. So I know it sounds like a mumbo jumbo.
No. It sounds like a whole continuum of being the change that you seek, whether that is being the love you seek or being the wholeness that you seek, being the respect for yourself that you seek, whatever it is that you seek, you need to be that, and you need to own that and demand that for yourself. Yeah.
Yes. So that's it. Your children, tell them, affirm them every day as much as you can. And if you if you don't have them, affirm yourself.
Okay. La, I love you. You are amazing. You are such a bright light. I'm so thankful for you. So thankful for the many attempts to get you right here on Flow Talk. And good people, if you want more of this juicy goodness, y'all need to stick around because we'll be back with a whole lot more. So I'm Ed Diaz. This has been La. Goodbye.